Going to be sharing some of the things I've been learning about how to make food more nutritious. Hello. So, in an effort to get back to some sort of normalcy, not normalcy, because it's not going to be normal, but to get me back in the mode of things, because I've been in a funk, I'm going to be doing things that make me get back to being happy, and the reason why I wanted to do all this in the first place, as far as making whatever I do on here. I'm going to be sharing some of the things I've been learning about how to make food more nutritious when you buy it and when you cook it. Okay, today we're going to start with garlic. I will link at the end where I got this information from. Garlic is one of those foods that I always buy, and I don't buy them like just one head at a time. I'm not even gonna go through the grocery thing. I buy about 5 or 6 at one time, and when I cook with a fair amount of garlic. Once you cook the garlic, it makes it a lot more mild, but through my studies and research, I found out that you can actually keep a lot of the nutrition that is in the garlic themselves through the cooking process if you do one simple thing, okay? And that thing is chopping it first. Like, a lot of times people just take garlic, mince it up, and then throw it in the pan right away, or dice it, or whatever you want to do with it. Me, I kind of leave them a little whole too. I don't like always mince them. Garlic contains a lot of immune supportive nutrients. Allium is in there. Just a lot of things that are good for you. But as I mentioned, if you simply cut them, leave them for 10 minutes or so, and then put them in the pan, you're able to keep the nutrients that are in them instead of them getting decreased once they get heated. It just changed the way that I will prepare my food, like I said. So now, usually before I would leave the chopping of the garlic later on in the process of making food, now I actually do it first usually and let it sit from the time that I've prep everything else, and then I start to cook with it. That said, you would, knowing that, stay away from getting the ones that are already pre-diced or pre-peeled for you, for multiple reasons, aside from the fact that it just, the further it is from its original state, the more nutrients is probably going to lose. That, in addition to, if you ever are on Netflix, which who isn't, there's a show. Yesterday I talked about Netflix. I'm on Netflix for all the documentaries. There's a show called Rotten, and one of the episodes, okay, they tell you about produce, and somehow they got into garlic or something like that, and how just the way that it's kind of picked apart overseas or stuff, it's like not very sanitary the way that they do it. So I always buy whole heads of garlic and then crush them and do everything myself, even though it's not the most convenient, but it's the way to ensure that I'm not really losing nutrients and any sanitary condition. Plus it's cheaper. Anytime that you buy anything and you do the chopping yourself, cheaper. Anytime that you buy anything that's already pre-prepped, you're paying for the convenience of everything being prepped for you, okay? So that's today's lesson. Also, another trick, if you take a whole head of garlic and you press it down, like, damn, I don't have a piece right now. That's an easy way for you to get the cloves to come apart themselves, okay? Kind of like flip it over and you press it down. Flip it over for where the pointy part is down. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I remember it. And then you press it down, the cloves will come apart. It should. Don't quote me. Also, you just want to make sure that you are, like I said, just buy it as whole as possible, where you see the roots on it and stuff like that. stay away from as much pre-prep things if you can, you know, just for a lot of reasons. Plus it's cheaper. So if you like this, let me know. I will put this on my YouTube channel too, and tell a friend. Okay, bye. I realized I said allium. Allium is the is the like technical term for garlic. You know, like how they have like a species terms. Allium is the species term. I meant allicin. Okay, ALLICIN. That's what I meant to say.